Hey y'all, Binks here. If there's one thing I love in Marvel Snap, it is a deck building puzzle, and this brand new card is just one of the perfect examples of this. It is Spider-Man Noir, a 4-energy 6-power card that says on reveal, if your other cards in play cost exactly 8 total, add the top card of your deck here and set its power to 8. So basically you have to set this up by getting cards on board that exactly cost 8, and then you get a huge reward of getting a 4-14 basically over 2 spots, the 4-6 and the 8 power that you get. And then if you build your deck right, you can get a lot more than that. This card is really fun. I was having a really hard time getting it set up, but there was a very clear answer as to where I wanted to start with this. There was a deck that has been around for a really long time called Iron Patriot, which used Iron Lad, Patriot, and things like Brood and Mr. Sinister to try and get really big numbers. And one interesting is that Noir is actually an anagram for Iron, I-R-O-N. So I present to you Noir Patriot, a deck that is meant to try and utilize both Iron Lad and Spider-Man Noir to get copies of our cards that are very powerful. For the early cards in the deck, we have the Hood and Nico. These are both cards that can help you augment the amount of cost that you have on the board. Hood is a 1 cost that can give you an additional 1 cost. And then Nico, some of the spells like the Demon can change the cost of certain things to put you into a pretty darn good position. In the 2-drop slot, we have Forge, Mr. Sinister, and Merlin. Merlin was something I didn't have in the original build of the deck, but is a really great way, again, to augment the cost of cards. To get the 2-cost Merlin out there, and then if you get a Polymorph, you can move one of the costs of one of your cards up, or if you get the Once and Future, you can take one of the cards and put them back into your deck to adjust the cost. So I think Merlin works really well, and then it also can work well with any of like the Broodlings or the Hood that gets left around to flip them back into the deck. Also works really great with White Tiger. And the 3-drop slot, we have Brood, very important. If you play Brood out at any point, you will fail the Spider-Man Noir. So you want to hold this card a little bit later than you're generally thinking. Can work great with Forge towards the end of the game. Or if you don't have the Spider-Man Noir, you can just go Forge into Brood and not worry too much about that setup. I think worrying too much about this sometimes ends up being the problem. We also have the Patriot because we have a ton of cards that will get boosted by the Patriot. Great to add power into multiple lanes towards the end of the game. And then we hit our Spider-Man or Iron Lad and our Spider-Man Noir. So you get into a lot of weird situations where you're trying to count how many things you get, especially if you have Spider-Man Noir in hand. But Iron Lad is another way to get just a very powerful copy of a card out of your deck in that way. So you can just play down Iron Lad on turn 4. Often with this deck, you are going to be playing the Spider-Man Noir on turn 5 as opposed to turn 4. There are ways to play it if you get like Nico or Hood into Mr. Sinister, which is 4 because you get 2 of the 2 costs. And then you play Patriot, or you play like Merlin and then another 1 cost. You can get it online on turn 4, but very often you're going to be getting it on turn 5. To fill out the deck, we have Iron Man and White Tiger, which both work well with Patriot and are incredible hits for either Iron Lad or Spider-Man Noir, and a Doom Rules All on the top end to close everything out. The only cards I'm not sure about, I like the White Tiger Doom are very good, but you could probably adjust those. The Forge is another one that's kind of a flex card. Maybe you want something like an Okoye. Maybe you want something else that can change the cost a little bit. But overall, the deck was really fun. We had a really hard time getting Spider-Man Noir set up early on. We actually went 12 games without getting it online. But then in the next, I think we played 21 total games. So then in the next 9 games, I think we got it like 4 or 5 times. So might have been just a little bit of misplaying early on. But it did start to really feel really good. The final version of the deck, the first version went 1-1 before we had the Merlin, and then we went 10-9 with the final version for +4 cubes. Even when we weren't getting Spider-Man Noir down, this deck has plenty of ways to win. Last thing with Spider-Man Noir is you always have to think about the locations, because locations can add cards to your side. Always be aware of that, always count. You'll see, I'm pretty sure there was at least 1 misplay in the video that you're about to see of me miscounting because a rock was added to my side and just failing the Spider-Man Noir, which never feels good, I tell you what. But a really fun card. Should you buy this? Should you not? Not sure how powerful this card is going to be, but if you love a good deck building puzzle like me, I tell you what, this card is for you. As always, if you enjoy this content, make sure to hit the like button. Check down below, make sure you subscribe. Catch you live at twitch.tv/Binks_plays. Enjoy. You peace. I'm 99. please win. That's impossible. You are in the infinite rank. So you're a liar, my friend. You are a liar, I'm afraid. I like going hood into Forge Demon. Go hood into Forge Demon. And then, what do we do is the question. I'm not sure. Okay, so this is going to bring us to 4. Mobius player. We're currently sitting at 4 for the Noir counts. That is a very good card. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I think we go Lad. Because if we play Lad, first it'll fail and then it will work. The cool thing. The Wickler. Okay. Spider-Man Noir, do a little investigation. See, we have exactly 8. Get 8 power, Dr. Doom. Doom rules all. Beautiful card we have there. Problem, of course, being we could still lose because they have a lot of energy. However, we have priority. Rage. Dang it! No! Wait, hold? I never used that? I legitimately completely forgot that I never used Aunt May's. He's a genius! He's the smartest person that's ever existed. Avoiding Aunt May's the whole game. Easy! What a game, ladies and gentlemen! Oh, Rasta Ronin. Welcome to stream, Rasta Ronin. Best of luck to you. Drew all of our big cards again. That's been a bit of an issue, unfortunately. But at that, an issue that we have no control over, I'm afraid. So I think that the good line here would be Patriot into Lad. And then if we get access to a 1-drop, then we can play 1-drop Noir. Is going to be our ideal setup here. Okay, them losing Nico is pretty good for us. We do get a 1-drop. So as long as Iron Lad does not give us Sinister or White Tiger, we should be set up for success here. So Sinister and White Tiger will both break the Spider-Man Noir. Nico plus spell does not. Jeez. So we will go... We don't even have to use the hood. We could use the hood, though. So next turn, we could do, like, Brood... Forge Brood, and then Demon. That seems good. That seems good. So we'll get our big card, see what that looks like. I can't believe how many hits they got on this Wolverine, for the record. Absolutely ludicrous how many hits they got on the Wolverine. Come on, Noir. What we got? Iron Man. That's a good card, man.
I am Iron Man.
He's Iron Man is the thing.
Opponent snapped.
I think we have to hope for location jank.
Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its
Enough
place.
said, bub.
Is this enough? Oh, baby! What a psycho, dude. So we had to win a 50-50 to hit the Wolverine. Then we had to hit a 2 and 3 of the Wolverine to not land right, because anywhere else it lands, we're winning. Now, actually, now that I'm thinking about this, had they hit the Venom, this was 12. So we actually win either way. All we had to do is hit the 2 and 3 that the Wolverine doesn't go right, or the 50-50 that they hit the Venom. What a beautiful time to be alive. What a beautiful time to be alive. What a win. GG's. Door Hinge C3 main. This is some, I don't know. This is one of those people who changes their name all the time, because I think Jay Walla is like a hella main thing, is like a joke. I don't understand any of it. Just put your name as your name in the game. That's always been my policy there. But hey, man, everyone's policy is a little bit different. All right, 7th Cosmos. What you got for us? I'm going to turn off my dang old... Here we get Lumeria. Get Hub. Once and future all. Boot. I think we just hit the Iron Patriot. Keep it nice and chill. Do need a draw. This would be at 5. I don't know if you have a way to set this up for doing well and drawing a card. I think we just have to go into the Iron Lad. It does suck because we're losing draws, but set the praise, it's enough. Plenty of good hits here. Oh my god, we hit the Spider-Man Noir, which does nothing. Wait, hold? Oh, it's not going to work because of the, No, we did, because they killed my Merlin. Wait, it does work. Get wrecked, dude. We just simply polymorph here, Spider-Man Noir here. Simple as, I'm afraid. The Blinkler.
Are ye worthy?
He's Odin. Okay. Polymorph up to a 5. Oh my god, the worst possible 5. Legitimately like the worst possible 5. I mean, that's crazy. That's wild. That's so bad. Praise. Praise! Sometimes you win, sometimes you praise. This is life. I can't believe it gave us Man Spider. Just the worst possible hit. Just the worst possible hit. No hella, please. 50-50. Beautiful. And unfortunately, we get to say it again. That's how you get casseroled. That's how you get casseroled, I'm afraid. GG's to you and yours. It is fun. We got a Spider-Man Noir to go off, but it also led to like... It was in such such a weird position. Got the worst possible hit and still defeat Hela because Hela was their bottom card. Ah, man. That's the kind of games you get with this deck. GG's. Weird World. Aeon, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Hood's a nice card. Merlin stops us from drawing cards. You have to decide if we want to do. I think it's fine. can always draw cards next turn. Stop stealing my demons, bro! Is it the same person who stole like 3 demons from me? Pissing me off, man. Okay, so right now we're at 4. This will bring us to 7. But we don't need, I mean, they could just have our Spider-Man Noir, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So they're not there yet either. So our play is still probably to just Iron Lad here unless we top deck Spider-Man Noir. Don't. Okay, so just Iron Lad. And then, question mark. I don't know what we do. And then, probably use up some of these Merlin spells. Give ourselves some space next turn. If we get the extra energy, that would be nice. No Frigga on the Merlin. It's always good. Hit a Hood, which is fine. Certainly not bad. Something like this, maybe? If we're going to do that, we should do it in this order. Okay, they have our White Tiger, Cheater. Murder World. Okay, do we have a shot at winning? Oh my god, I mean, well, we knew we were going to top deck that, actually. I don't think we have a shot at winning left. In that case, what is our best line of attack? We can Doom. We can Doom. Have to be enough, I'm afraid. And it was! GG's, Aeon. Stop taking my demons. Waray? Worry, Waray? Potentially. Welcome to the stream. Best of luck to you here on the field of battle. We'll go Hood into Forge Demon Middle and get an 8-power card somewhere in the deck. Hopefully we draw it. No guarantees, I'm afraid. Rather have Merlin. Merlin's much better here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're sitting at 5. So we do have some ways to get Spider-Man Noir online, which is always nice. I guess there's an argument we could have just avoided activating that, just in general. Okay. We actually have a pretty cheeky play to get us in position. Should be once and future all Mr. Sinister, which brings us to 8 exactly. And then we can just play Iron Lad. We can just play Iron Lad as the thing. It does make our top decks a little bit worse because we can get that Hood now, but I think we have the ability to get things going in a cool way here, which is fine by me. No Spider-Man Noir, but we have a 1 in 5 to hit it there, and then we get the Patriot follow-up. Wolfsbane. Okay. They're still holding a +8 card. Thing to remember. The White Tiger? A buffed White Tiger at that. Wait, that's really good. When we have access to the buffed White Tiger is kind of cracked. think it's kind of simple as I think we go here and here, and then... You know what? I think we actually go here. And then wherever it lands, we hope that it's a W. I think we guarantee win right. It's a tie. And we win the tiebreaker, baby! Damn, what a nice find there. What a nice find there. We did unfortunately lose going left if that would have landed middle. So I actually really like my play here because we would not have won Crown City in that case. They would have +4. Dang, we really needed every single point that we got out of that polymorph play. Very, very well played. GG's to you and yours, were. Dr. Wheeze! Welcome to stream, Dr. Wheeze. We are currently... This is our 12th game. We have zero activations of Spider-Man Noir. Which is a bit concerning. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. It's a bit concerning that is the case, as it would relate to how viable I think the card is. But hey, man. You never know. You never know is the thing. Dang it! That's such a good card to play in response to my card. Alright, so we're at 2. We can go to 7. Let's just go here. We don't have to push it too hard just yet. It's so hard to get this card online. So we're at 8. I don't think there's any reason to like hope for a top deck. Even if we got a top deck, I don't think we can make it work. So I think we just play out the Iron Lad, hope to get a good hit here, and then figure the rest out later. Give him another 8-power demon, I suppose. You get the Patriot, which stops them from getting Rocket Pad, which is very valuable. To me, this turn's kind of simple as I think we go Patriot Demon. And then we hope that Doom's enough? Question mark? If you don't think Doom will be enough, we could try White Tiger. Those are all mine, for the record. Every single demon that my opponent now has access to, all mine. Every single one has been mine. The audacity. So we get a 5 and 2 9s, and we could play the 5 right or left. I feel like we have to play it right. I feel like here it's too easy to get trapped. And I think they're going to play the demon right. And hopefully if 5 is enough right, then we're cooking with gas. If 5 is enough right and they don't go for right, then we're absolutely winning. If they do go for right, we lose right. I think there's still a pretty good chance. I mean, we have some big cards we're slamming down. They can obviously have Vic, which helps. I was just thinking for a second, is Brood something a little bit better of a play? But I'm pretty sure this Dr. Doom line is the correct one. Go to 23 middle. They have to play quite a bit of points. Then we're adding 7 left.
Doom rules all.
Okay. And that is how you get casserole, Dr. Weeze, my friend. That is how you get casserole, baby. Let's go. Huge win. GG's, Dr. Weeze. Vash, welcome to stream again. Welcome to stream Vash. I was able to defeat Vash earlier. This is game 10 with 0 Spider-Man Noir triggers. Card seems way harder to set off than I gave it credit for. I'm not going to lie to you. So this might be out of order. Maybe this is the first game that you see, but this is the 10th game that I'm playing, and we have 0 Spider-Man Noir triggers. Now, we have had, I think, 3 times locations made it impossible, which is kind of just something that's outside of our control. So I'm not freaking out about that quite as much. I don't want to deal with Eternal's Arc, I don't think. We're now at 4. There's a bit of a problem right now. That would be the fact that if I just play an Iron Lad, then I get another Merlin spell, and then I'm kind of cooked. So, we can add 1. So right now we're at 4. We can get a 5 with extra energy. I don't know if that'll matter. Maybe it'll matter if we can get to a Iron Lad, potentially. No, we want to get rid of this. Well, I kind of want to polymorph that one. We'll find another way. Find another way. Best. Billion. Okay. So we're currently at 5. Yeah, I just don't think we have a way to set this up, I'm afraid. They currently have Prio, and we cannot have that. Get rid of left. So it does suck to feel like we are in kind of a position where
Doom rules all.
not in the greatest spot that we want to be at. I think Iron Lad hoping for Patriot is probably our win condition right now. We can also say maybe they're going to have a hard time winning right. So we do something like this. I actually like that quite a bit. Get to 16. You see the hammer? And the Odin. Let's go! Very nice find there to get over the top. A weird position. But we worked it out, I think, really, really well to give ourselves the best possible chance to win. GG's Vash, always a great competitor. Nemones! Welcome to stream, Nemones. Make him panic a little bit here. They do get one more turn of left if they want it. Dude, I'm never getting Spider-Man Noir to go off. It's simple. It's simple. I'm just simply never... It's just never working. It's just simply never working. Simple as. It's just never working. I shouldn't turn off left anymore. Banjo-Kazooie sound. Ha! We get a cheeky Iron Lad left, get a cheeky Iron Man left. I don't know, win the game. We're just simply never getting Spider-Man Noir to go off. It's impossible. I've just had to accept this as a unfortunate truth, I'm afraid. Throw your Sinister Forge. And your 2 extra Mirages. Awesome. Let's kind of put the onus on them to win. Problem is you also just kind of need like probably exactly Spider-Man Noir to have any level of confidence that we'll end up winning. Still have some work to do. Not free. Iron Lad Brood, usually an incredible hit. Usually just a wonderful hit.
I am Iron Man.
Nice! I mean, like, kind of a disaster game, but we're able to pull it out. I mean, yeah, I shouldn't be too mad about that Iron Lad. It gave us a lot of points. It simply gave us a lot of points. I want to get Spider-Man Noir off, but I can't. I simply can't. The game won't let me, man. The game won't let me get Spider-Man Noir off. It's impossible. Yeah, I mean, Brood here is just great, right? And then we're gonna be able to have Iron Lad. I kind of want to snap, but I also don't really want to snap, you know what I mean? But let's snap anyway. Vash will stay in. Vash is a trooper. Friend of the show, Vash will stick around. One of these days we'll get Spider-Man Noir active. It's harder than I gave it initially credit for. I've already done one small deck adjustment that I think does make it better. Oh, I went full Gamma Labs. I appreciate that mightily. Little does he know that we're a Patriot deck. Little does he know. Well, Iron Lad right. Best hits would be actually like White Tiger. Wait, Doom might be a disaster. No, we'll still win by 1. We'll still win by 1. If we get Doom, we'll still win by 1. It'll be okay. White Tiger, beautiful. Fuck. So next turn we have to play Patriot. We just do this now.
systems go.
Just gonna be Patriot. Patriot and Praise. Patriot and Praise it is. You may think the Game of Labs is done, sir, but it is not. We've only just begun, Vash. We've only just begun. We've only just begun, Mr. Vash. Because luckily for me, all these Hulks don't have abilities. They simply smash. Rude. Get deleted. Thank you for buffing my cards. Victory. Very fun game. GG's to you and yours, Vash. Well played. Very funny. I love going full Gamma Labs. It's very nice to be able to have Patriot be able to get us over the top there. Let's go. We have our Spider-Man Noir online, baby. Online. Surely we'll get a great hit from it. Surely. Okay, that was the best hit, but we could still get Brood or Iron Lad, which could be Brood. Or we get Merlin. And we get an 8-power Merlin and we laugh. And we laugh and we laugh. One of these things is going to happen. I'm just so excited to have him online. I want to see his little investigation, see that we have exactly 8, and then be like, hell yeah, man. If they stop this, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might freak out. There's a non-zero chance I absolutely freak out if this doesn't work. Which is bad. It's not how I should be doing things. Boom, 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 boom. That's 8. That's 8, baby. We get the 8-power Merlin. What a terrible card to get. Polymorph would be great, though. Worst spell possible. Guaranteed Brood. Oh, actually not too shabby at all. Relatively shabby. I don't think tying left ever wins. I think we just have to Praise. No! Tying left could have won! Very rude. Would not have tied left, so it didn't matter. We swapped these? Still wouldn't have mattered. Oh, we did get Spider-Man Noir off and hit... hit the worst possible card with Spider-Man Noir. For sure, right? Hood much better. Nico probably better. Forge probably better. Every other card gives us some benefit. And then we ended up trying the only card that pretty much does nothing. Joy. Let's get the Patriot on, I suppose. We're probably going to lose Asgard's Besieged. We are not losing Asgard's Besieged is the thing? Well, now my Spider-Man Noir is turned off. Ah! What do I do? What do you do, man? He's so hard to get online. All right, let's get an Iron Lad going middle. I don't know what's like good hits here. Sure, we'll just go Iron Lad. Don't think about it too much. But that's a good card. Notably a good card. I'd like a strong intuition. I guess it depends if they get Bullseye down, right? Pretty strong intuition that just Iron Man left will work. Which could be misguided and stupid, potentially. Let's just do this right, and then, I don't know, figure the rest out. Okay, locking down middle. Get the demon right. Beautiful. Hood gives us another option here. Get the Sinister that does nothing. Finish her off with the Forge. Get a Nico.
You won't need this anymore.
Apparently we will not need this anymore. We just hope they can't win middle and right. I think we just do this. Let's play an Iron Man left. They still have to win middle and right.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
Rage.
I am.
I'm pretty sure we're winning left. Bad. Oh my god, dude.
This anymore.
No!
Apocalypse.
Ah! Oh my god, it's a disaster, dude.
I am Iron Man.
We lost left! They got casseroled! They hit 3 4-power Iron Men and a Destroyer, the audacity. Now, were we losing? No matter what, yes. But to already have lost and then that, to hit 4 of my best 5 cards, the audacity, BB. Thank you so much for playing. And that can bring us to the end of the video. We'll get Spider-Man Noir activated. I'm sure you've seen it already, but let's play the song.
Binks. I hope you like the vibe. Binks. Like and subscribe. Binks. I hope you like the vibe. Binks. Like and subscribe.